There's something about the cover drive, right, Karnali? Looks so elegant.
Yeah, it's a whole Rahul Dravid thing for me. I mean, I feel like he just made it look so elegant over the years.
You talk about so many batters. When you talk about left-handed batters, have to talk about Kumar Sangakkara. God, it was organic purity when he would play those hits through the covers. Virat Kohli, for that matter. In closure of eyes when he plays that overdrive.
And the thing that's so impressive about Kohli is how he's able to manipulate those gaps. Cover drive wherever he wants to place it.
Not too sure where that was pitching. Very ambitious in Nandan Yadav. Barely understandable. Anything on the pads and everyone's going to go up.
I think just outside that leg stump line. Good call.
And that's a good shot tried as well by the batter. He knew it was pitching outside leg, so he could go for that swivel or pick-up shot. Yeah, it's always nice to see a good turnout. And a morning, and I tell you what, yeah, looking at Saturday, Sunday.
Listen, if I was in school, there's no better way to spend my day than to be at a cricket game. Out of class, at cricket. Perfect.
There's something called the PT period in school where you get to play for 45 minutes. That was the moment we would all look forward to. Looks like they've had a day out at the Tribhuvan University International Cricket Stadium.
Motivating the next generation of kids, the NPL. They get to see all these amazing athletes on the field, role models for them, up and coming. That's what you want to see, the next generation getting into it, motivated by their own local heroes. Sampal Kami picking up a wicket in the first over. It doesn't get any better than that.
Absolutely. As long as there is no maths and science today, I'm happy to be a...
I think we just saw Usain Bolt.
Oh, that race away for a four. Pace on the ball. Gets an outside edge. And they'll run away. Good over. There's 12 runs coming off it. It's 13 for 1. Karnali Yaks winning the toss, bowling first. Will Basisto coming in for... That's a quick single. Oh, direct hit. Will that be referred upstairs? Always when it's a direct hit, you want to go and check up. Was the batter struggling at the other end? We'll have to wait and watch. That was a quick single within the 30-yard circle.
Well, the last thing you want is a run out at this stage. Early in the game, they've lost a wicket already. How tight is this? Oh, this might be touch and go. That middle frame might be touch and go. It's going to be a difficult one for the umpires, I think.
Yeah, that's Mr. Rashid Riaz will have to take a call, and I feel the batter you may get the benefit of doubt, and also maybe that one frame showing that some part of the bat may have been across the line. Yeah, it's going to be touch and go. It's a very good throw. Will Basisto with that throw over there. Yeah, it's about frames here. Yeah, it's at that point of impact when the bails are off the groove, that the bat looks like it's just across the line. I want to believe Deepak may get the benefit of doubt here.
Yeah, that middle frame is where it's going to be a bit tricky, though, isn't it? Because you don't know if he's on the line or if he's crossed the line. Because that line is where it's going to be the tricky part.
Yes, Rashid Riaz will be taking a call on this one. He's the TV umpire. part of the T20 World Cup that just concluded in USA and West Indies as well.
William Bassisto actually recently traveling to Canada with the MCC. He toured with the MCC this summer. Very handy player to have on your side.
Touch and go. Umpires in discussion, the batters in discussion mode. Just got to wait for confirmation here. Will it be wicket number 2 or will Deepak survive and continue to fight on? And I feel not out should be the decision very soon. There it is. Okay, Deepak, over to you. Good run by the end of it and a very good piece of fielding as well. Sharp bit of work by Bassisto.
Yeah, that was a very, very tough call. Glad we're not in that position, but he survives. If it gets alive. 7 off 2 for him so far.
That's in the air, wide of the fielder at backward point. Like the way Sompal Kami has come out this morning.
He's bowling a really good line as well. He's got a slip in place. Just really good movement early in the morning, using the conditions to his advantage. Exactly the start that you want from your spearhead bowler early on.
This is going to be a close call. Loud shout. Sompal Kami is almost at the other end. Shinwari says nothing in that one.
Well, we're talking about movement, and he really did get some of that first over. The first 2 going away. This one, the third one nipping back. The slip in place as well as the fourth one nipped back. And this one right back into the right-hander. Great between the first 5 deliveries. And he was able to move them both ways at will.
That's good. It just gets the inside half of the bat. He'll get 2 runs. Yeah, talk about Sompal Kami and setups and setting up batters and just setting up a wicket as well. That was a perfect exhibition. And for a youngster watching Sompal Kami in action, young pacer, that's how you do it. Get the ball to move away, get it in, keep the batter guessing.
Yeah, Bankenstein really did not look comfortable, did he? He saw the first couple go out, and then that third one that came in, he signaled to his co-batter that, you know what, that there's definitely a bit of movement going both ways. And sure enough, the uncomfortableness just led him to fall early today.
Yeah, he's found his radar this morning. He's been sharp, Sompal Kami. I asked him at the toss, what do you need to do to get back to winning ways? He says, just win. That was a very good shout, let me tell you. The batter very lucky there, Bipin Rawal. I wonder what really saved him.
That was a tight call when we look at it again. The line was spot on. I'm not even sure if the height would have been an issue on that one.
Sompal, while appealing, ended up going to the striker's end in desperation. Looks it away. Finally is up in the circle. They're pushing for the second, and they'll get that as well. 6 runs up over number 3. There's been a probing over here by Sompal Kami, should I say spell. It's 19 for 1. Yeah, great cricketing action here. Basics match number 10. Yaks still to register a win. They've played 2 and they've lost 2, and for that matter, the Rhinos have played 2-1-2.
Try and use this field to your advantage. Nandan's gone for 11 off his first over. And they probably want to pick on Nandan because Sampal Kami, the other end, has been bowling absolute gems.
A lot of support here for the Yaks. Every team has their fan following. Movement. That's why you have slip in place. Dave Karnali at first slip. And I like the way Nandan has bowled this morning. Both the seamers are making good use of conducive conditions.
Well, I said trying to go and take after Nandan, but that ball nipped away so beautifully. Had the batter chasing it for a little while as well. It'll be very tough conditions early on for the batters. What would you do to negate some of the swing early on? Think maybe standing outside a bit, playing a bit later?
Just go to the non-strikers in, Manali. Over to you. Delivery should be put away. Short and wide, in sense. The top order for the Rhinos has been a bit of a concern, Manali. You've seen Malla at number 3 coming in. You've seen Ravi Bopara doing the job with the bat, but the top order has not really got going. That's why Hassan Esakil has been left out today. You had Benkenstein opening with Bora. It's been only a Kushal Malla Ravi Bopara show so far. You did see Santosh Karki getting 28 of 30 in that first game with Sharad Vaisapkar.
But the dot balls seem to be piling on here. Trying to lap it quickly. I mean, we're playing women's cricket. The ball's a bit smaller, so we're used to the additional swing. The pace is slower, but there's a lot of swing early on. I was one of those that used to stand out a bit to try and negate it. But non-strikers. Gone! We talked about that first slip coming into the equation. This time just takes that outside edge and an easy catch at first slip. We've got 2 wickets down, and it's both of the openers who've picked up a scalp each.
It was coming. Deepak was at bay, playing all over, rewarded for a very fine piece of bowling. Nandan. That's the hard leg, got the ball to see him away. Slip in place, great captaincy, wonderful setup once again. The Yaks putting on a show this morning after winning the toss. That's another wicket that goes. Deepak has to depart for 8. It's 19 for 2. Well, it's Nandan Yadav who's bowled a brilliant second over of his 4 dot balls around the corridor of uncertainty, around middle and off. And the 5th delivery accounted for a wicket with a slip in place and Dave Karnali completing formalities. And that's what happens in adversity. You've got to turn to your most trusted ally, and that's Ravi Bopara. Fresh from a 50 in the last game, looked so good. 51 of 38 was so elegant. The series, yeah, the strike rate as well, 132. The ball's doing a bit, and you need the experience of Bopara. Yeah, this comes in and adds more comedy. But what an over! A wicket made in here for Nandan. Brilliant bowling. It's 19 for 2 after 4.
You seem to be quite at home with this, Mikhail.
Loving every bit of Nepal's weather, Nepal's hospitality and vibe as well. Yeah. Jai Nepal.
It's Goshen job. Just the 1 wicket so far in the 3 matches. I mean, you seem to be loving this one. I've got 3 layers on under this.
Good shot. Straight to the field and mid-off. Yeah. I'm sure you're enjoying the weather, but there's a lot of layers of clothing for you.
Yeah, I'm okay to enjoy the weather as long as I'm dressed for it. I mean, this morning I came in, toque and gloves, and I've still got my scarf and my jacket on, but as long as I'm comfortable. See, got your scarf on. I don't have my hat on right now, my gloves, but 3 layers under this.
She walks out of hotel every morning like an Eskimo, fully covered, and it looks like we are entering into an